Hi, my name's Sondra Claflin. I am doing a review of the Meow Kids Wonder Maths Kit. I wanted to just talk about how my kids and I have been enjoying it and what things we found to be useful and what things we found to be possibly frustrating. I'll get right into that. I am a stay-at-home mom and I homeschool my children. They are ages 9, 8, 5, 3, and 1. And so we have a lot of business going on here in our household. The thing I like about the Meow Kids Wonder Maths Kit is that it brings computer technology and hands-on play and brings it together. So my kids, they like doing math programs on the computer, but this kind of brought an experience that they haven't had before where they were able to interact with the pieces and have that do something on the screen for them. So it was actually really enjoyable to see them explore and dive into it on their own. The things that we found interesting was so when you first sign into the app, there's the ability to write the kid's name, I believe, but you can also take a picture and have it add it onto their own avatar, and that was pretty neat. They like to be able to have their own little avatars for each of their deals. I wasn't sure how to make it so that they had their own separate account for each one, so that was something that was kind of tricky. Maybe we haven't been able to use it enough to figure it out, but what I noticed is that we would use one avatar and switch to another one and add, a new kid's picture, and we could change the grade easily. But as far as if I wanted to keep track of one kid, I'm not sure if it has that ability yet. We haven't played with it enough to be able to see that. I saw that, so we saw that there were grade levels, I believe preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and then there's an area for higher grade level of maths. And we used the second grade levels for my 9-year-old and 8-year-old, and that was really cool because they were able to practice their math facts in a really fun way and in a different way. So they're used to we have a couple different things that we use to practice our math facts here, and this kind of opened up the door for a whole different experience where they have the blocks. And so the blocks are really neat. You have the blocks and you set them on the pad, and it interacts with the app on the screen. And that was there was a learning curve to that. Like my 9-year-old son, he was using it and he picks up technology pretty quickly. Kids do that naturally on their own, and he was playing with it. And so he would take a block and set it down, like number 6 for instance, and if you were to tap it on the pad, I noticed that it would cause the number to appear twice. So I could see how that would be frustrating for a kid, but for him it just worked fine for him, because I think in that moment he needed 2 of that number, so he didn't have to look for another block. He could just tap it twice, and that was neat. My 5-year-old, she's just getting into math and learning to read, and so it was really fun watching her take out the blocks and play with them and mess around a little bit. It was really neat being able to switch it to her level. So I really like that about this maths kit. It's a useful tool. It's a fun tool for kids. It's a toy almost, because you have all the little pieces that come with it, and so they like to touch them. They like to take them out and play with them. And even if without the app, they were playing with the numbers and looking at the shapes. And my daughter Isabel, who's 3, she was actually taking out the shapes and the number blocks and telling me the colors of them. So I thought that was cool. She didn't need the app to use to find usefulness in the blocks. She was able to play with just the blocks and kind of practice her colors and look at the numbers, be exposed to the numbers, which is really important at her age. Yeah, and I think that the entire program itself, I'm excited to keep using it with my kids. We're always looking for something we can add to our homeschooling to develop their math skills and to make it fun at the same time. So I really appreciate the opportunity to review this, and I look forward to I noticed in the app that the higher math past second grade, or I think it's past second grade, there wasn't, that wasn't available yet. So I look forward to seeing what that brings, because my 9-year-old, it's fun for him, but he's in the higher level, and I think it'd be cool to challenge him with this program. So I really look forward to that, and I think that they did a great job with everything in this set. There was the charge on it seemed like it kept a charge for as long as we needed to use it for. It hasn't died yet. We charged it the night before, and I think that the one that I have, I had to use a USB cord to charge it, but I think that future ones are going to have, what I was told, that they'll have a place for batteries, so that probably won't be an issue in the future. But like, you push the button on the side, you hold it down for a couple seconds, the light blinks blue when it's on, and then you're also doing that when it's blinking. It's also connecting to the app if you have your app turned on. So yeah, pretty cool program and set, all of it. And I think that's it. Thank you for listening to my review. I hope it's helpful, and I look forward to seeing what else Meow Kids come out with. Bye.